I appreciate the fact that you tuned in. First and foremost, feel free to share this message right here. I want to talk about why boxing needs a global anti-doping authority. Hey man, share this message for real. You feel what I'm saying? Look, boxing has a doping problem, and that's not a hot take. It's an uncomfortable truth. There are too many high-profile cases right now that keep popping up out of the woodworks. Testing protocols are just wild, crazy, country to country. So many fighters right now are jumping through so many loopholes and regulations, and guess what's happening? It's leaving fighters, it's leaving promoters, and it's leaving the fans with a gigantic question mark. So if boxing wants to protect its legitimacy, then the athletes and the future, then guess what? An anti-doping authority needs to be established, and it needs to be established right now. Now, there are a lot of other sports that have a governing central body. You know, think about the World Anti-Doping Agency, or WADA in the Olympics, or USADA in the UFC. But boxing has a problem. It's a fractured situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen, different countries, commissions, and even sanctioning bodies follow their own rules. And some require out of competition testings and some don't. You feel what I'm saying? So we are really failing as a whole in boxing. Some test positive for performance enhancement drugs, and then their punishment is like a slap on the wrist, especially with these fighters fighting every other year. So a fighter will fight one time and then take a year off anyway. So when these fighters who test positive for performance enhancement drugs, when they just get a year suspension, guess what? They were already going to be off a year anyway. You are failing to punish these individuals who are consistently testing positive for performance enhancement drugs. Look, we need gigantic punishments. We need big bans, not slaps on the wrist. The system is a broken system, and it's easy to game the system. So right now in boxing, it's very difficult to trust these individuals. Now, before you leave a comment or before you talk to your friends and say, oh, everybody taking something, man, shut your stupid, man, get out of here. I don't want to hear that. I'm talking about the people who are testing positive for performance enhancement drugs. I don't want to hear everybody's doing that. Nah, I'm talking about the people who got caught using it. I don't think nobody should be using it, but we can only talk about what we know. And we know the individuals who did get caught. It's super dangerous. Safety, credibility. If you don't understand this, let me try to break it down so it's forever broke. Boxing is a massively brutal sport. So if fighters are putting their health at risk, they're putting their life on the line every time they step inside of that ring. So if dudes are using performance enhancement drugs, then guess what? That is enhancing that risk of them losing their life. I see different fighters, they on synthetic testosterone, they on EPO. Cheating, man. Cheating. They are turning themselves into more dangerous weapons against an opponent who might be clean, who's trying to do things the right way. But it seems like we're evolving into a sport where everybody okay with people doing the wrong thing, and the people who doing the wrong thing, it's like, it's cool. And then the people who doing right thing, they're getting penalized. It's really angering. So I had to get on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not competition. It's assault masquerading like it's a sport. We need a uniform anti-doping enforcement agency. And if you don't get that, these athletes, they got to choose between fighting on an uneven playing field and risking their life and their career, all because these cowards don't want to stay clean. It is damaging the credibility in the sport of boxing. Now, a lot of these fans are already skeptical because when a fighter tests positive for performance enhancement drugs, but then these commissions or these organizations still allow them to compete. And then if they win, then guess what? If they get punished, 12 months, then guess what? That sends a direct message to the entire world that, hey, if you got the popularity, if you got the money, it's all good. Make us the money. So it's like you putting money over integrity. I'm seeing all these B samples pop up. Everybody got this mysterious performance enhancement drug. They always try to talk about, oh, well, I would never use performance enhancement drugs intentionally. Oh, somebody contaminated me. Oh, look at my exemption. I was doing retroactive therapeutic services and, I was eating meat, or I was doing this. Oh, they sprinkled some supplements into my, man, shut your man, you are messing up the sport. This is an era of boxing, and a lot of these fighters are in the mainstream, and they're getting mainstream attention. Your reputation is being destroyed, all because I gotta fight this guy who's a cheater. I'm telling you, a global anti-doping authority or enforcement agency is needed, and that will fix this situation. You got what I'm saying? Now, of course, it won't fix it overnight, but if they implement and they do it in a steady fashion, they do it decisively, if they set consistent rules across all jurisdictions, no matter what the sanctioning body, no matter what the athletic commission is, create a mandate, year-round testing. And guess what? If you force these fighters to operate on a level of transparency, and then you create standardized punishments for any type of violation, then guess what? That's going to set a message to all of these cheaters. Because right now, these guys cheating and they don't give a... You got what I'm saying? So we need to talk to the promoters. We need to talk to national commissions, because this doping equation is completely out of hand and it's getting crazy. Now, I'm on social media. Now, other people are talking about, oh man, if they put a system in place, it's going to be too complicated. Did you hear what I just said? I'm telling people that they should do a year-round drug testing, and people saying, oh no, that's a system that's too complicated. They do not value the lives of these boxers, because if they did, then they would create some type of anti-doping agency, global, all year round. If you want to participate in boxing, then guess what? We need you to do 1, 2, and 3. And if you violate, we gonna demonstrate. You got what I'm saying? It's not a complex issue, but it seems as if people want to have excuses for individuals who are cheating. We need a coordinated effort, and all of the major sanctioning bodies, I'm talking about the WBC, the WBA, IBF, IBO, all of them need to agree to adopt a unified anti-doping type of framework and make the world follow it. And all of you content creators, you broadcasters, you sponsors, everybody who act like they care about boxing, you need to demand it. I seen a couple of fools on here talking about, oh, we need an anti-running rule. We need but they not talking, and they not angry and pissed off about these guys who are consistently cheating. But they angry talking about somebody running? What? Now, first and foremost, there ain't no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Unless you actually running. Boxing has 4 right angles. You understand me? That ring has 4 right angles. So guess what? You cut the ring off. That's what you do. Too easy. So if a guy can't cut the ring off, then shut the fuck up about the running. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand all this. Oh, we need to create the no running rule. Shut the fuck up, man. We need to be angry about these guys who consistently cheating. We need year-round drug testing. Do you understand? That's what people need to be angry about. So I'm not understanding why the fuck these people talking about everything except the people who cheating. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I'm pissed off about it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, progression is needed. You got what I'm saying? We need to get to a point where we have an understanding that we need to protect the clean athletes. We need to hold these cheaters accountable and give fans a reason to believe in the sport of boxing. Boxing needs a global anti-doping authority because it is getting out of hand right now. These people are crazy, and some of these content creators are fools. That's what they are. They are foolish. Don't try to brush all of these cheaters under the rug. The sport deserves better than that. The fighters deserve better than that. And the future of boxing deserves something better than that. So get yourself together. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.